guys, it's Miss Clark. I am doing the reading lesson for Monday, November 30th, 2020. And this is for, we're going to read about Amelia Earhart today, excuse me. Our I can statement is I can answer questions about a nonfiction text using key details from the story. Okay, so we're going to look at some vocabulary words. We have pilot, which is someone who flies a plane. We have wounded, someone who's really hurt. We have a hero, someone who saves people. We have journey, so that's in the glossary of our little booklet. We have transformed, which means, changes shape. We have odd jobs, which is basically anyone that does jobs that aren't really related to each other. Explore, and then that's going to be in the story. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to read the booklet to you about Amelia Earhart, and we're going to locate facts while I read, and then you're going to write the key facts from the nonfiction. Sorry, that's my alarm. The key facts from the nonfiction reader about Amelia Earhart on the graphic organizer. Okay, so I have a graphic organizer that I'm going to share with you. All right. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the booklet is not stapled, so I'll just read it to you and put the page down. So this is your booklet right here. It says Monday, 11/30/20 reading. Okay, so it's Amelia Earhart. Okay. All right, and then the table of contents is Amelia Earhart, childhood, young adult, early career, female pilot, a successful flight, a determined pilot, and then the glossary. All right, so I'm going to put that down. All right, so here's the glossary. Usually a glossary is at the end of a book, but for some reason they put this one at the beginning. So the glossary says, pilot, a person who flies an airplane, helicopter, or etc. A hero is someone who is admired for courage or outstanding achievements. A journey is traveling from one place to another, and then wounded means suffering injury. All right, so Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart was the first female pilot to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Let's take a look at how Amelia became a hero at just 30 years old. So there's a little cartoon picture. Okay, so on the back, says childhood. So Amelia Earhart was born on July 24th, 1897 in Atchison, Kansas. She had a sister named Muriel. Together, Amelia and Muriel had a lot of adventures. They collected insects and frogs, explored the neighborhood, and climbed trees together. So they've got a little picture of a little girl right there. So a determined pilot. Let me remove my hand. So Amelia Earhart continued flying over the next several years. She broke many flight records and became the most famous woman pilot in the world. Still not satisfied, Amelia desired to be the first woman to fly around the entire world. She set out in June of 1937 from Florida. It was during this journey that her airplane was lost and she was never seen again. Many people searched for Amelia and her airplane, but they could not find them. We now celebrate her success as a pilot and historical icon on her birthday each year. So an icon is like someone who is famous for doing something. All right. A successful flight. All right. So, these pages are out of order. That's lovely. All right. So successful flight. No wonder that the glossary was in the back or was in the front. So although she had a very successful trip across the Atlantic and became very well known, Amelia was still not satisfied. She wanted to make the trip across the Atlantic by herself. So on May 20th, 1932, she took off by herself in a bright red airplane. The flight was very dangerous because of bad weather, thick clouds, and the plane's wings became covered with ice. After 14 hours, she landed in Northern Ireland. So that's page 6. Page 3 is when she was a young adult. So I'm reading them out of order, but that's okay. All right, so after Amelia graduated high school, she became a nurse's aide where she helped wounded soldiers from World War I. She went back to school to study medicine, but soon after became interested in becoming a pilot after attending an air show in 1920. It was there that she took a plane ride that transformed her life. So she rode on a plane in that one. All right, so her early career, we're kind of going backwards, but that's okay. So in order to pay for flying lessons, Amelia had to earn money by working a variety of jobs, odd jobs. So that means, different jobs that aren't like each other. So she began studying, practicing, and spending all of her extra time learning how to fly. In 1921, Amelia bought her first airplane, which she nicknamed the Canary because it was yellow. So a canary is like a little yellow bird. All right, and then the last page that we've got is female pilot. On May 15th, 1923, Amelia Earhart became the 15th woman to receive a pilot license. In 1928, Amelia was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. After 21 hours of flying, she landed in Wales with the rest of her flying team. Once back in the United States, Amelia was considered a hero. There was a parade in New York City that honored her flight, and she even met President Coolidge at the White House. So she got to meet the president. And back then they had stamps for letters, and we kind of still do today, but they're not as popular. And she was on a stamp. All right. So now that we've read the booklet, I want you to take a look at your graphic organizer. So I want you to get this out. It says all about Amelia Earhart. Okay. So go ahead and get that out. Make sure you've already got it. Okay. All right, so what you're going to do next is, on this graphic organizer, is you're going to write facts. So they're all divided up by her childhood, her education, her career, her accomplishments, and her legacy. So you're going to write a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 facts in each one. And then when you're done with those, you're going to use the organizer to write a 3 to 5 sentence paragraph about Amelia Earhart. So you may choose to do a directed drawing of an airplane if time allows. So that is on your remote calendar. If you are done with your paragraph, you can write your paragraph right here on this page about Amelia Earhart. So 3 to 5 sentences about what you learned. Super simple. And then you can do a directed drawing of an airplane, or you can use this little page and you can draw an airplane just for fun. And then we can hang up what you wrote about Amelia Earhart, kind of like what we did with the bats, where you had, your bat diagram, and then you had the information about bats all kind of stapled together. It'd be cool if I could hang them up on the board when we come back. All right, and then after that, you can do the directed drawing. So some questions to ponder. Why was Amelia Earhart considered a hero? And then what facts in the story support her being a hero? So that's just something that you can think of after you're finished with your work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and let us know if you have any questions about what to do. Now for my class, I intend to teach this lesson at 9:30 and at 2 o'clock. So make sure that you join my Google Meet, and I will send out the code that day. Today, sorry. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!